In this video, we'll explore the process of creating an iModel using the iTwins file service, wherein the design files are conveniently stored within the SYNCHRO Control documents. To begin, navigate to the Administration section, then proceed to Manage iModel and select New. Input the project's name, and don't forget to mark the checkbox for Set up this iModel for scheduling service. This step prepares the iModel for accessibility via SYNCHRO 4D and establishes a scheduling repository to facilitate collaborative workflows. Utilizing the iTwins files services streamlines the iModel creation, eliminating the need to upload an SP file. Proceed by clicking Create. After the iModel container is established, you may observe it marked as Primary and/or 4D. The primary label designates the first iModel created, while 4D indicates the activation of the Set up this iModel for scheduling service option. Despite a SYNCHRO Control project accommodating multiple iModels, only one iModel can be configured for scheduling service at a time. Click the meatball menu button on the iModel container, then choose Connections. Within this interface, select Create Connections. This action takes us to the Create Connections page. Prior to selecting our data source, the option to enable the individual file connector is available. This feature enables synchronization of various application files within a single connection. This is especially useful when dealing with multiple types of design files. If there's only one file type, this option can be omitted. However, for scenarios involving diverse file types, it's advisable to activate this feature. In some scenarios, separate connections are intentionally created based on disciplines like mechanical, electrical, or structural. This way, if specific discipline-related design files are updated, individual connections can be modified instead of altering a single large connection. This practice can save time, especially in larger projects. Proceeding, we should select iTwin file service and navigate to the folder housing our design files. Selection of composite models will suffice as all reference files are automatically processed. Choose the file containing the desired geographic coordinate system for the project and click Next. Alternatively, one can select Skip to employ the first found geocoordinate system for the entire iModel. If the individual file connectors option wasn't initially enabled, and models from multiple file types are present, connections can only be established for the same file type. In such cases, separate connections must be generated for each file type. You can revisit the setting and activate it now. Afterward, select the appropriate connector type from the drop-down, based on the source program of the model, and proceed by clicking Next. Assign a name to the connection and determine the synchronization frequency for design files to be integrated into the iModel. Scheduled synchronizations ensure that the latest versions of design files from the data source are consistently synchronized with the iModel. Opt for a schedule or select Initiated manually to update the iModel manually when new design files become available. Once the schedule is defined, click Create. Post-creation of the connection, the design files remain unsynchronized with the iModel. To initiate synchronization for the first time, click the menu button on the right and select Synchronize. Upon completion, the synchronization status will be displayed. Should your project encompass additional file types or require connections based on disciplines, additional connections must be established. To do so, select the project name in the navigation breadcrumbs, then click New and replicate the steps we just covered for creating connections. Once all synchronization statuses display the succeeded status, the iModel is primed for viewing. If the Set up this iModel for scheduling service option was activated, the model will now be accessible in 4D.